Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me today. It's a pleasure to stand before you and share some thoughts on a topic that is both deeply personal and universally relevant. Today, we're going to explore an idea that challenges the way we view our setbacks and encourages us to transform them into opportunities for growth. Each of us at some point has faced failure, be it in our personal lives, our careers, or our dreams. It's a universal experience that often feels discouraging, but it holds within it the seeds of our greatest successes. Together, let's delve into how we can turn these failures into stepping stones, how we can learn, adjust, and ultimately move forward stronger and wiser. So let's embark on this journey of understanding and transformation and discover how failure can be a powerful ally in our quest for success. Let's get started. Failure is often misunderstood. Many people see it as an enemy, something to avoid at all costs, as if it's the ultimate measure of defeat. But in reality, failure is not a foe, it's one of the most valuable teachers we can have. It's in those moments of falling short, of missing the mark, that we are given an opportunity to learn in ways that success can never teach us. When you succeed without experiencing setbacks, you may feel accomplished, but you miss out on critical lessons that only failure can provide. Failure reveals weaknesses, points out blind spots, and highlights areas where improvement is needed. It gives us a clearer understanding of what works and what doesn't, pushing us to refine our skills, rethink our strategies, and strengthen our approach. In many ways, failure strips away illusions. It forces us to confront reality and evaluate our actions more honestly. It teaches us humility, reminding us that no matter how prepared we think we are, there's always more to learn. This humility is essential for growth because it keeps us open to new ideas, feedback, and change. Without it, we become stagnant, assuming we've already arrived, when in fact, we're just at the beginning of our journey. But the most powerful lesson failure teaches is resilience. Each time we fall and get back up, we develop the strength to face adversity head on. It's not the fall itself that defines us, but the choice to rise again, stronger and wiser. This resilience is the foundation of long-term success. People who have faced failure and learned from it are not easily discouraged. They understand that setbacks are temporary and that persistence is key. So rather than fearing failure, we must embrace it as part of the process. It's not an obstacle, it's a stepping stone. Failure doesn't come to defeat us, but to guide us, to shape us into the individuals we need to become in order to reach our full potential. It is through failure that we gain clarity, develop character, and ultimately find the path that leads to true success. When we think of failure, we often see it as a final outcome, a dead end that marks the end of progress. However, this perspective is limiting and discouraging. Instead, we need to redefine failure not as an end, but as feedback information that helps us course correct and move forward. Failure, in its truest sense, is simply a signal that something in our approach needs adjusting. It's not a reflection of our worth or abilities, but a tool that offers valuable insight. Every time we fail, we gain data. This data tells us where we went wrong, what didn't work, and where we can improve. It provides us with critical insights into our methods, plans, and execution. When you look at failure as feedback, you start to see it not as a negative experience, but as an opportunity to learn and refine your approach. Each failure becomes a chance to reassess your strategy, ask new questions, and find better solutions. This shift in perspective helps us remove the emotional weight of failure. Rather than feeling defeated, we can view each misstep as a necessary part of the learning process. Feedback, after all, is neutral. It's neither good nor bad, it's simply information. And with the right mindset, we can use this information to become better and more effective in everything we do. The beauty of feedback is that it's actionable. Unlike the finality that comes with viewing failure as defeat, feedback invites us to take immediate steps to improve. It encourages us to ask, what can I do differently next time? And then take action based on that answer. This process of learning, adjusting, and trying again is what leads to eventual success. Moreover, when we redefine failure as feedback, it cultivates resilience. Instead of fearing failure or avoiding risks, We become more open to taking bold steps. Growth is not an event, it's a process, one that requires patience, persistence, and a willingness to face discomfort. Often we desire immediate results, expecting to leap from where we are to where we want to be in one swift motion. But real growth doesn't happen overnight. It unfolds gradually, sometimes through challenges and setbacks, sometimes through small victories that build over time. To truly progress, we must embrace this process and understand that every step, no matter how small or difficult, contributes to our development. The journey of growth involves moments of uncertainty, failure, and trial. These moments are not interruptions in the path, they are essential components of the process. Growth often happens in the tension between where we are and where we aspire to be. It requires us to stretch, to step outside our comfort zones, and to face our limitations head on. This stretching is uncomfortable, but it's precisely this discomfort that fuels growth. Without it, we remain static, never fully realizing our potential. Part of embracing the process of growth is learning to be patient with ourselves. We live in a world that emphasizes speed and quick results, but meaningful growth takes time. We need to allow ourselves room to learn, to make mistakes, and to improve. Just as a plant takes time to grow from a seed into a full tree, our personal development follows a natural progression. Rushing the process only leads to frustration and burnout. But when we accept the journey, we give ourselves the grace to grow at our own pace. It's also important to recognize that growth is not linear. There will be moments when it feels like we're making significant strides, and other times when progress seems to stall. When faced with obstacles, a person with a positive, growth-oriented mindset will see these hurdles as opportunities to learn and improve. They don't interpret setbacks as failures, but as chances to adjust and strengthen their approach. This mindset gives them the resilience to keep moving forward even when the road is difficult. They believe that effort leads to improvement and that persistence pays off. As a result, they are more likely to achieve their goals because they're willing to do what it takes to keep trying, learning, and evolving. On the other hand, a fixed mindset limits progress. People with a fixed mindset often believe that their abilities and intelligence are static, and when they encounter difficulty, they see it as a sign that they've reached their limit. This belief prevents them from taking risks, embracing challenges, or persevering through hard times because they fear failure might define them. Instead of growing from the experience, they shy away from it, allowing fear and doubt to hold them back. Your mindset also shapes your perception of success. With the right mindset, you understand that success is not just about reaching a destination, it's about the journey and who you become in the process. You realize that even small steps forward are significant, and you celebrate progress, no matter how incremental. This perspective fuels your motivation and keeps you moving forward, even when the final goal seems far away. Moreover, your mindset affects how you interact with others and how you perceive opportunities. A person with an abundant mindset believes that there's enough success and opportunity for everyone, and this belief encourages collaboration, creativity, and a sense of possibility. Resilience is often regarded as the cornerstone of success, and for good reason. Success is rarely achieved without encountering obstacles, setbacks, and failures along the way. It's not just talent, intelligence, or even hard work that determines whether you succeed. It's the ability to recover from challenges, adapt to adversity, and keep moving forward. Resilience is what allows you to bounce back from difficulties, no matter how discouraging they may seem, and to turn setbacks into stepping stones. When life throws challenges in your path, it's resilience that helps you stay the course. Instead of giving up when things don't go as planned, resilient individuals use these moments as opportunities for growth. They understand that challenges are not the end of the road, but part of the journey. Each obstacle becomes a lesson in persistence and perseverance, teaching them how to navigate adversity with grace and strength. Resilience transforms a tough situation into a learning experience, something that can be used to become stronger and wiser in the future. This quality also fosters a mindset of optimism. Resilient people don't ignore the difficulties they face. Instead, they choose to focus on solutions rather than problems. They believe that no matter how hard the situation is, there's always a way through. This sense of hope and determination propels them forward, even when the odds seem stacked against them. It gives them the ability to see beyond the immediate struggle and trust that with enough effort and patience, they can achieve their goals. Resilience also cultivates flexibility. Life is unpredictable, and success often requires us to adapt to changing circumstances. Failures have a unique ability to shape who we are in ways that success cannot. When we encounter failure, it challenges us to reflect, reassess, and dig deeper within ourselves. Each time we fail, we are given an opportunity to build character, to strengthen our resolve, fortify our mindset, and develop the traits that are essential for long-term success. One of the key ways failure builds character is by teaching us humility. Success can sometimes inflate our ego, making us believe we have all the answers or that our journey will be smooth. But when we fail, we are reminded of our limitations. Failure humbles us, showing us that no matter how skilled, intelligent, or prepared we may be, there is always room for growth. This humility keeps us grounded, open to learning, and willing to accept guidance from others. It fosters a mindset of continuous improvement, which is crucial for personal and professional development. Failure also instills perseverance. When things don't go as planned, it would be easy to quit, to throw in the towel and walk away. But every time we choose to rise after a failure, we develop a greater sense of perseverance. We learn that setbacks are not final and that the journey to success is often a long and winding road. This perseverance becomes a defining characteristic, enabling us to keep pushing forward even when the odds are against us. Over time, it builds a kind of inner strength that helps us face future challenges with confidence and tenacity. Moreover, failure builds resilience. Life is unpredictable, and it's not always easy. Failure teaches us how to endure hardship, how to keep moving when things get tough, and how to bounce back after a fall. Each failure adds a layer of resilience, making us more capable of handling adversity. When things don't go as planned, it's natural to feel disappointed or frustrated. But instead of letting failure stop you in your tracks, it's essential to see it as an opportunity to learn, adjust, and move forward. Every setback contains valuable lessons, and if we approach failure with the right mindset, it becomes a powerful tool for growth. The first step is learning. Failure reveals important information about what went wrong. It shows us where our assumptions were off, where our efforts were misdirected, or where our approach may have been flawed. This is not about self-criticism or blame, it's about gathering insights. By analyzing the situation with curiosity and an open mind, we can uncover the underlying causes of the failure. What could have been done differently? What patterns or behaviors led to this outcome? By seeking to understand, we turn failure into a learning experience rather than a source of regret. Once we've extracted the lessons from failure, the next step is adjustment. Learning alone isn't enough. We must be willing to make changes based on what we've learned. This means reassessing our strategies, modifying our actions, and sometimes even rethinking our goals. Adjustment is about being flexible and adaptive, recognizing that the path to success is not always a straight line. It might require trying a new approach, adopting a different perspective, or refining a skill. This willingness to adjust is what sets successful people apart. They don't cling to what's not working out of fear or stubbornness. Instead, they embrace change as a necessary part of progress. Failure is often seen as a defining moment, a point in time where we feel marked by our mistakes or shortcomings. However, the truth is that failure itself doesn't define who we are. It's our response to failure that shapes our identity and future. The way we choose to react to setbacks has far more power than the failure itself. When we experience failure, it can feel overwhelming, as though we've hit a dead end or exposed our inadequacies. But the reality is that failure is only one moment in a much larger journey. It is not a label that defines our worth, abilities, or potential. Too often, people allow failure to become a story they tell themselves about who they are, convincing themselves they're not capable, talented, or worthy of success. But this narrative is only true if we choose to believe it. In fact, failure is simply an event, not a reflection of our entire being. What really matters is how we respond in the aftermath of failure. Do we allow it to discourage us, or do we see it as an opportunity for growth? The response can either lead to giving up or to resilience and perseverance. Some of the most successful people in history faced countless failures, but what set them apart was their response. They didn't allow failure to stop them. Instead, they used it as fuel to push harder, to learn more, and to improve. It's the decision to get back up, to try again, and to keep moving forward that truly defines who we are. Our response to failure also shows our strength of character. When we respond with grace, humility, and a willingness to learn, we demonstrate resilience. It shows that we are not limited by circumstances or setbacks, but are capable of adapting and growing. We develop grit and determination, traits that lead to long-term success. Success is often viewed as the culmination of a series of triumphs, achievements, and milestones. However, the reality is that it's more accurately described as a series of failures that have been managed effectively. Behind every successful person or accomplishment lies a trail of setbacks, mistakes, and learning experiences. The difference between those who succeed and those who do not often comes down to how well they handle these failures. Failures are not the opposite of success, they are an integral part of it. Each failure provides crucial lessons that shape our approach and refine our strategies. When we encounter failure, we are presented with an opportunity to evaluate what went wrong, to gain insights, and to make necessary adjustments. Success is built on this iterative process of learning and improving. It's about applying the lessons from each failure, adapting our methods, and continuing to move forward with increased knowledge and resilience. Handling failures well involves more than just acknowledging them. It requires a proactive approach to learning and growth. It means analyzing our mistakes without self-criticism, extracting valuable lessons, and using those lessons to fuel our progress. This approach transforms failures from obstacles into stepping stones. It's not the failure itself that defines us, but our ability to rise from it, to adapt, and to persist. Furthermore, success is about persistence and resilience in the face of repeated challenges. It's easy to celebrate achievements, but the true story of success is often about overcoming numerous hurdles along the way. Each failure teaches us something new and provides a chance to grow stronger and more capable. The ability to maintain motivation and optimism through these repeated trials is what ultimately leads to success. In essence, success is a testament to how effectively we manage and learn from our failures. It's about turning setbacks into valuable experiences and using them to build a foundation for future achievements. The path to success is rarely linear, but with each well-handled failure, we move closer to our goals, armed with greater knowledge and determination. Success is often heralded as the ultimate achievement, a moment of triumph that seems to come effortlessly. However, the truth is that the greatest successes are frequently born from the most significant failures. This paradox lies at the heart of many remarkable stories of achievement. The journey to great success is rarely smooth or straightforward. It is often marked by numerous setbacks, mistakes, and periods of struggle. These failures, while challenging and discouraging in the moment, play a crucial role in shaping the path to ultimate success. They test our resolve, refine our strategies, and build our resilience. Each failure serves as a stepping stone, pushing us to learn more, adapt, and grow stronger. Failures provide valuable insights that success alone cannot offer. They highlight what does not work, forcing us to reassess and adjust our approaches. Through this process, we gain a deeper understanding of our goals, our strategies, and ourselves. These lessons become the foundation upon which future successes are built. The very things that once seemed like insurmountable obstacles can later become the catalyst for breakthrough achievements. Many successful individuals have experienced significant failures before reaching their peaks. These experiences, while difficult, often lead to profound personal and professional growth. The resilience developed through overcoming setbacks is often what enables people to achieve extraordinary success. It is this ability to persist, to learn from failures, and to continue striving despite challenges that differentiates those who achieve great success from those who do not. In essence, the greatest successes are not just the result of talent, opportunity, or hard work. They are often the result of having faced and overcome substantial failures. These failures act as crucibles, forging strength, wisdom, and perseverance. The journey through failure equips us with the tools and mindset needed to handle greater challenges and seize greater opportunities. It transforms our approach, refines our skills, and ultimately leads us to achieve the heights of success we once thought were unattainable. In conclusion, let us remember that failure is not a final verdict, but a powerful catalyst for growth. It is an integral part of the journey towards success, offering invaluable lessons and opportunities for transformation. By shifting our perspective and embracing failure as a stepping stone rather than a stumbling block, we unlock the potential within each setback to drive us forward. Every failure carries with it the seeds of improvement and the promise of future success. It is through learning from our mistakes, adjusting our strategies, and persevering despite challenges that we truly progress. As we navigate the ups and downs of our journey, let us cultivate resilience and maintain a mindset of optimism, knowing that each misstep is a chance to refine our path and strengthen our resolve. Success is not defined by the absence of failure, but by our ability to rise above it. It is the culmination of countless lessons learned, adjustments made, and the relentless pursuit of our goals. So embrace failure with grace, use it as a tool for growth, and let it propel you toward your dreams. Your greatest achievements are often born from the greatest challenges, and every failure you encounter brings you one step closer to your ultimate success. As you continue on your path, remember that failure is not an end, but a beginning, an opportunity to learn, adjust, and move forward with renewed determination. Embrace the journey and let every setback become a stepping stone on the road to your greatest triumphs.